We're the indie project Bee and Theo, and we've been living and travelling the world in vans for the past 6 years. We're currently renovating an abandoned stone barn in Portugal to turn into a beautiful tiny home for us and our cats Ginjey Bear and Furrnando. Follow our journey from the very beginning as we document the whole process of creating an off-grid home.
Hello guys, welcome back to our little slice of heaven here in sunny Central Portugal. It's an absolutely glorious day, as it is most days throughout the summer, and even the winters are pretty nice here as well. Yesterday I went to pick up a load of packages that got delivered in the post, and I cannot wait to show you guys what's inside. There's a few jobs that I need to get on with this morning inside the barn, and I can tell you what, every time I swing this door open, it just fills me with joy, smile on my face to see these beautiful plastered walls. Oh, it's just really come alive. It really has. So for the last 7 days, I've actually been feeling really under the weather, and I'm probably shouting at the camera right now because I can't hear anything. I've had a really bad ear infection, and I've managed to battle through it until now, so I'm going to keep going because all of our travel is now booked back to the UK, which is really exciting because it means that we're going to see our families after many months. I think it's been maybe 1.5 years, 2 years since we've seen our families, so it's really important that we get back and see them. It's going to do Bee the world of good as well, so that's making me push forward and push on. And then when we do get back to the UK, we're going to have to quarantine, so that means that at least I can have a day in bed just doing nothing, which will really help. But it's really gross, my ear infection. I've had stuff dribbling out of my ear constantly for days and nights on end, and it doesn't seem to be getting better. I did have my first experience of going to the doctors here in Portugal about 2 days ago, so I'm hoping the antibiotics that they gave me will kick in soon. But it wasn't a great experience in terms of the doctor that I was dealing with. He really wasn't very nice to me at all. He wasn't sympathetic. He was just kind of shouting at me and really aggressive and even quite physical with me. So that wasn't very nice. But the actual system itself of going to the doctors as a foreigner in a different country, just turning up, showing my passport and getting treatment, I was in and out of that place within 30 minutes, so that was actually really impressive. And the first job of the day, which some of you guys actually picked up on in the last video, is to get rid of all of this masking tape, because the problem is in the hot weather, what will happen is maybe the glue will go off and it will just stick constantly, and I won't be able to get this off after a few months, so it's better to take it off now. I'm hoping that it peels off the wood really nicely. You can see there, actually it's coming off really well, so that's positive. But I've got quite a lot to do. I've got to do all of the beams along here and then all of the beams along that side as well, so that is what I'm gonna do. So I've just completed one side of the rafters and it looks so much nicer and cleaner now. And pulling the masking tape off was probably one of the most satisfying things ever. So I've done one side, and while everything's still set up, I'm gonna get my sprayer and I'm gonna spray the wall down to keep it moist, because it has been so warm the last couple of days. We're talking 38 degrees. Even though the barn still stays a lot cooler than that, it's a good idea to just spray them down so it doesn't dry out too quickly. I've just finished spraying this wall above and below the mezzanine, and this big wall here. You can still see it's a little bit patchy here, but the water's already dried and been sucked in to the plaster, so it definitely needed it. I'm gonna keep doing that until we head back to the UK, I think. And now it's time to tackle the other side. Then I'm all done inside the barn for today. So the masking tape was a little bit harder to get off this side behind me because it had been on there only for like a couple of days before I did the other side. But I think it's just the longer you leave it, the harder it is to get off. So I'm glad I've ticked that off before we go back to the UK. So now all of my work inside the barn is completed for today. I get to come outside and do something I'm incredibly excited about. It's really warming up, so hopefully it doesn't get any hotter than it is now. But let me show you what I've got here. So as you guys know, this duster here is now our primary vehicle on the farm, and we want to make it as versatile as possible. And the guys at Furrnando have kindly hooked us up with a roof rack and loads of accessories to make our life easier here on the farm. So Furrnando make really high quality roof racks and accessories for overlanding, and we've been using their gear for many years now. So if you know about our self-converted Sprinter van that we've travelled extensively all over Europe in, we have one of their roof racks and accessories, and it's never let us down. And when you're in the middle of nowhere, like we are right now, and like we are when we travel in our camper van all the way up to the Arctic Circle and in Scandinavia, you want gear you can rely on. I've just opened the box for the main roof rack, and does anyone else get excited about all the lines and how well stuff's packaged? Look at this. So this is the actual roof rack here. These are the slats, and it's so well made. Just look at the quality. It really is lightweight as well. I cannot wait to set this up. So less talking and more action. It's been about 10 minutes since I last spoke to camera, and I've already pretty much completed the roof rack. It's ridiculously easy to put up. I used one Allen key, that's all I needed so far, and it's pretty much done. I'm just going to tighten up all of the bolts. I'm sweating like crazy. It's really warmed up right now, but I'm going to continue going because I cannot wait to see this on the vehicle. It's basically finished, and it's such high quality, really nice, lightweight. It's very warm at the moment because it's so hot outside. It's 30+ degrees, but it's really nicely powder coated, and I can't wait to get it on the vehicle. Even I'm excited. Maybe I could wear it as a roof rack myself. But yeah, I've basically just got to get the feet on it, and then I can install it on the duster. I've just installed the roof rack and it looks incredible. I'm so happy with it. Took a little bit of time of adjusting the feet and getting it dialed in, but it looks incredible. How nice is that? And check this out that I put on the front of it. If I flip this up, or down, sorry, flip this down, I got a 40-inch light bar on the front, LED light bar, and now I'm gonna do the grand reveal. That is satisfying right there. Oh yes, that looks incredible. It's changed the whole front of the vehicle. It looks so much more evil and ready for off-road. I love it. So the sun's just starting to go down, and I've managed to get all the accessories on that I need to get on for the trip back to the UK. Although Furrnando gave me lots of other accessories that are going to be really useful in the future, I'm going to add them on when I get back from the UK and probably do a big road trip in the duster. But let me show you some of the other accessories that Furrnando gave me. This is one of the accessories that I've left off for now, but I'm probably most excited about out of all of them. It's a 40-litre water tank, and it's going to be amazing for long road trips. And in this box here is a swing out tap that fits onto the roof rack, so you basically have water on demand. And in this box we have a jerry can holder, so that can fit on the roof rack. You won't get any smells from keeping fuel in your vehicle, and this is actually going to be really useful for when I go to the fuel station and pick up fuel for the land. Then we have this really well made solid bag, and if I open it up, you can fit 2 of these wolf packs in there, and these boxes are brilliant. They're really rugged and hard wearing. 2 of them fit in here, and you can zip it up and it ties down onto the top of the roof rack. So we're definitely going to take that with us to the UK so we can bring some stuff back to Portugal. And in this box here we have all sorts of different tie down accessories. You can see there we've got the wiring for the light bar, so I need to get all that wired up so it's working nicely. We have padlocks for the accessories, which are really good. So we've got a combination padlock there. And then in here we have, I think it says on the side, let's have a look, axe bracket. So we can put the axe on the side of the roof rack. Always very useful to have with you. So that's enough talking for me. I'm gonna jump in the car right now and head to the lake because I'm super sweaty, it's still super warm, and I haven't been to the lake for a while. So I'm gonna go down there, have a dip, and it gives me a chance to test out the roof rack. But I've got to be quick because in 20 minutes or half an hour, the sun's gonna go down, it's gonna be dark. So hopefully we make it in time. I've just arrived at the lake. The sun has just gone down. I'm definitely still gonna go in the lake. It looks a little bit chilly now the sun's gone down though, but I really need a wash. And I cannot believe how far the lake has receded. There's so much more beach area now. The water's really gone down in the last few weeks. I don't know how much you're gonna be able to see. That's why I've got the lights on the car, because it's really quite dark now the sun's gone down, but you can see the light bar and the roof rack, and I've added a wolf pack onto the top, which is a hard box to store stuff in. It's got loads of tie downs up there so we can add different accessories, and also on the side there I've added a spade mount just in case we get into some tricky situations or we just want to dig to go to the toilet. So you can see how far the water line has receded, because this is where we used to step into the water. On all the other videos that you've seen, this was all covered, and now just within a week or so it's really gone down. So yeah, I wonder how much that's going to go down in the next month, but it's super clear. Oh, that is very fresh, very fresh, and I've actually seen loads of fish jumping, so I'm hoping if I do go in they're not gonna nibble me. I can't put it off any longer. I'm going in. I'm nearly crotch deep, and I think you'll hear my voice change when I get to that point. Oh, it's close. Oh, that's definitely fresher than in the day. It's really dark right now. You can see maybe in the distance behind me, just up there, the stars have come out, and even the moon as well. So it's like a moonlit swim, which is quite nice. It's just beautiful here. The water's crystal clear. It's always good to finish off a hard day's work with a swim in the lake. I'm now fully submerged, and I thought it was going to be so much worse than it was, but actually the temperature of the water is really nice considering the sun's gone down quite a while ago. It's nearly pitch black. It's crazy. I'm surprised the GoPro's even picking this up. And the wildlife here is just stunning. There's fish jumping out everywhere. I just saw a kingfisher but couldn't catch it in time. It's just incredible. Like, we're so lucky with the place where we live, and I'm so happy with the vehicle. It looks so good, and it's so much more practical now that we have a roof rack for farm use. So yeah, it's a really good day, to be honest. I got a lot done, achieved a lot, and tomorrow is a new day, and I can start doing some other bits and pieces and making sure everything's ready for when we go back to the UK. I hope you've enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys on the next one.